Rolling off a yapper, heavy reefer puffer. Vest and make a muscle, yeah, the cash I guess a lossa. Bitch, I'm legal, so I'm riding around.
Hey guys, so once again I'm reporting live from college. I'm gonna be here all year, so definitely not gonna keep saying that in every video. So one of my older videos called like how to talk like you're from Chicagoan, or how to talk like a true Chicagoan, or how to talk whatever, when I was saying the accent tag or whatever like that, that got like a lot of views, and like a lot of people that are from Chicago were commenting on it, and they were saying like really good input, like about how Chicago doesn't really have an accent. We have more of like a slang. And to be honest, that is absolutely true. So I went onto YouTube and I looked up different types of, like, I looked up Chicago slang to see what videos were out there. And to be honest, like, all the videos were like really old, or from like they were 6 years ago, 3 years ago, or they like completely sucked. And I was just like, what? Some of the stuff I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when we used to say that and stuff like that, but there's like so much slang that people use now, and I wanted to do a video telling you guys about some of it. So if you actually really do come to Chicago, and or you know someone from Chicago and they use these terms, that you're not going to be like, well, what does that mean? You'll like kind of have a feeling of what it means. So I wrote down a list of all this stuff that like I think like is something that like you'll probably hear on like an everyday conversation with someone from Chicago. So I'm just gonna go over a few terms, because if you're from Chicago, you know there's like, Chicago is an entire like dialect, like an entire language, everything, like lingo. Like we have a replacement for almost every word. So I'm just gonna go over like a few words and what they mean, and like how you would use them in a sentence, and also like a couple of sayings that like people say, and like when they say it, you'll know what we mean. So the first word I want to talk about is probably G. This is like a term of endearment for like a friend. You would say like, G, what's up? Like, G, guess what? Oh my god, G. Like, it's just the letter G, and you're referring to someone. Like, and like also instead of saying G, like people from Chicago, they might say like bro, man, or like Joe. And depending on which part of Chicago, like I think towards the north they use mo, whatever. So like we'll be like, man, Joe, like Joe, what's up, Joe? Or like, hey bro, what's up? Or things like that. But mainly you'll hear G so much. You might hear B too, but like G is the most. Like it's like AG, like you hear G all the time. Another Chicago-based word is tweaking. Everyone like, man, you tweaking. Like that means like you're like if someone's tweaking, they're like messing up, or you slipping, or they're just acting crazy. Like, man, she's tweaking, or like my OG tweaking. That brings me to another one called OG. That's your term of endearment for your mother. Like if you're like, man, my OG won't let me out the house, or something like that. Like I can't leave the crib, my OG tripping. Like you're talking about your mom. Stop. I don't care where you go and who tries to say they came up with the term thought. That hoe over there, it came from Chicago. Thought. That's what you would call like a girl who's a hoe. To be honest, a girl who's a hoe who does things that are like under the table with a whole bunch of boys, and a loose woman. Call her a thought. You don't call her a hoe. If you don't want to call her a hoe, or like call her outside of her name, call her a thought. Like that thought. Like she a thought. Like she be thoughting around. Like it's just like, you can use thought in so many different ways. So in Chicago, we say decent for everything. Like decent can either be really good or it could be bad. Like, say if something's good, I'd be like, man, that's decent. It was real decent. Or if it's bad and I don't really like it, I'd be like, it was decent. It was alright. It was decent. But like, you say decent for everything. Like how's, like, what's the weather like outside? I'd be like, it's decent. Like, it's okay. It's decent. Another term that I guess like is really Chicago based, and you probably won't hear people call other people this, is goofy. Like in Chicago, like you, if someone's being stupid, they're saying something you don't agree with, like you be like, man, you a goofy. Like, she a goofy. Like a girl who's like like if a girl's tripping all the time, you might hear like her boyfriend be like, man, she a goofy. He don't say that to her face, but like you'll hear him be like, oh yeah, she a goofy. Or a girl who like plays all the time, clearly she a goofy. Or a girl who's like dumb, says something real stupid, you be like, she a goofy. Or he a goofy, you a goofball, stuff like that. People from Chicago say like op, like don't. I was from the curse. I was about to say like don't f with the ops. Like, won't mess with the ops. Like, you're op. That is the term opposition, which is referring to someone who is your enemy. Be like, you're an op, man. Like, I don't mess with you. You the ops. You cool with the ops. You cool with the ops. You not cool with me. Stuff like that. Bussin'. If the party bussin', that's where you want to be at, because it's bussin'. Like, you be like, how the party, man? It was bussin'. Or be like, busting is like, it's fun, like it's hype, like it's really like, that's where you want to be. Like, you'd be like say if I was talking about like social media, I'd be like, man, my page busting. Like, it's the hot spot. Fold. When you're talking about like fold, you might say something like, I ain't gonna fold. Like, I'm not about to give in, like, or I'm not folding. Like, I'm not folding. My mom wasn't folding. She not folding. Like, she's not giving in. Or like say if somebody wants you to do something that you really don't want to do, be like, I'm not folding. Like, I don't care what you say. Like, I'm not folding. Like, you're not giving in to what they're about to say or do what they want. Another common Chicago thing is cap. When you say, man, you capping. Like, I don't even, honestly, I can't even like give a definition for capping. Like, if somebody's saying some like real out of order stuff, or like if they're saying something, if they're lying, you're like, man, you capping. Like, you capping. Like, don't cap. Or if like if someone is like, friend they move, okay, that's a whole nother word, friend they move. Okay, if someone is like saying something that they're gonna do, but you know they're not about to do it, be like, you capping. Like, you straight capping right now. Or if they're talking crazy, like they saying something that's like out of order, like they just talking hella smack, be like, don't cap. Like, you capping right now. You capping with me. And front your move. That's when, like I said, like if you're say you're gonna do something but you don't do it, you're fronting your move. Like, be like, don't front your move. Say we're fighting. Like, we got hella beef, and you tell me to link. Like, you tell me to meet you somewhere. I'll be like, alright, don't front your move. Like, don't front your move. Like, don't say you're gonna be there, you're not gonna be there, and front your move. Like, saying you're finna fight me and all this stuff and you're not about to. Like, you're not about it. Like, don't front your move. The term shorty, like how they say it in New York, shorty, we use it here too. Like, if you're talking about your shorty, you're talking about your girl. Like, sometimes, rarely, you might talk about a guy like shorty. Like, if you're just talking about it in a sentence, you say shorty. But most times, shorty is used for a girl. And bullin'. Just how, like, in, like, California, like, if you replace the C with B's or whatever, like, we say bullin'. We also say coolin', but you hear bullin' too. You hear both. Come slide. If I say come slide, or I'ma slide on you, or let me slide, slide is like come slide, come over, let me slide on you, let me come over. Slide, like, what's up? You gonna slide? You gonna slide through? Like, you gonna come over by or whatever like that? Shoot the one. If they like, alright, you gonna shoot the one or not? Like, are you about to fight or no? Shoot the one is fight. Or squat up, fight. Y'all gonna squat up? Y'all gonna shoot the one or no? I don't even know how to say this. Like, Okay, if I'm talking about my friend and she's taking a long time, I'll be like, man, she stay taking forever. Like, you be like, she stay taking forever. Like, she taking forever to do everything. Like, she stay. Like, you stay doing this or you stay doing that. Like, you're always doing it. Like, you stay doing. My automobile, I'll say the car or the whip. These are like some texting terminologies. You have HML, which is hit my line. You'll see TML, text my line, hit my line. OMS, which means on my shit. Like if you're like talking about something and you'd be like, on my shit, he did this. Like OFN, on phoneme. Merch. If you want somebody to merch something, that means you want them to put it on something. Like you want them to swear on it. Be like, merch then. That's another Chicago thing. Be like, merch then. Be like, on phoneme. That's another way of like merching something. Like be like, on phoneme, I swear to God, like stuff like that. On phoneme, on BD, stuff like that. Low key. I'm in college right now, and I said low key to one of my friends who's from like Northern Illinois. I said low key because I thought that like everyone knew what low key meant, and like low key is kind of like self-explanatory. Low key, it's low key, like low key, high key, all of that. So I was like, yeah, low key it does, and she's like, what? And I was like, low key is like when something is like on a DL, on a down low, like it's low key, like it's real chill. Like if somebody has a low key, like they're real low key, they like stay off the scene. If you're talking about a girl, if guys are talking about a girl, like I've used this about a girl before too. If you say she's going, or she going, or she with the team, or she'll do the team, she going, that's just, honestly, she going means she's going. She is loose and she will perform sexual acts quickly without hesitation. She's going. She's going. Another one is peep. We say peep all the time. Like, oh yeah, I peeped that. Like, did you peep? I peeped that. Like saying if you noticed it. Peep, if you peep it. A word that I said earlier that you guys might not have known, I said link. That means like link up. Like, let's meet. Let's link. In traffic. Don't get caught in traffic. In traffic just means like on the scene, on the move. Like if they be like, don't let me catch you lacking, don't let me catch you in traffic, it's like, don't let them catch you on an everyday basis, because it's not going to end well. If someone is trying to get on that, you can use on that in two different ways. On that, you can be like, man, why you on that with me? Like, what are you, like, what's your problem? Like, why you bugging? Like, why are you on that with me? Or if a boy is trying to get on there with you, he's trying to get on there with you. He's trying to get your number. He's trying to take you out. He's trying to, trying to get on there with you. Some saying that people say, I don't say this ever, usually is woo woo out the band. Like, if you say he talking woo woo out the band, like he talking out the side of his neck, like he talking crazy, woo woo out the band. Here's a scenario of some of the slang all used into one. So you're a girl, I'm a girl. A guy come up to you, he's your friend. He might not even be your friend. He'll come up to be like, hey, yo, check it out. Shorty, check it out. He'll probably say, shorty, check it out. And you're like, what's up? I'm not really trying to check it out, but what's up? And he'll say, so my man's over there. He's trying to get on there with you. He want to talk to you. Can he get your number? Stuff like that. And then you be like, no thanks. He'll be like, man, you capping. Then he'll like go into how they didn't want to talk to you anyway. Whatever. You'll hear people say, you clearly think I'm a lame, or he thought I was a lame. Like, I ain't no lame. Like, that's like saying you think I'm a loser. Like, you think I'm so beneath you to where you could do whatever you're trying to do to me, which is not that. This is not that. I'm not no lame, basically, is what it's saying. Like if you're trying to, I only know how to do a lot of this slang, like, using swear words along with it. Like, not saying that like I swear a lot, but a lot of it's like like you're swearing. Like, okay, like if somebody really has you messed up, first off you say, you got me effed up. Or you'll say, what the are you talking about? Like, is you talking about? Stuff like that. I don't know what he's talking about. Or if you talking about, like, if you talking about. You say Tom. It sounds like Tom, but it's like talking. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what you talking about? Tom out. I guess it just flow better. If you're talking about a fight, you say his face was leaking, his face was bleeding. If you're somewhere and it's about to pop off, it's about to be some drama going, probably a fight probably about to happen. If you say, I'm pressed, I'm really pressed today, you're mad, like you're pressed, like you're not depressed, you're like, she's really pressing me right now, like she's making you angry, she's making you upset. Yeah, that's a lot of Chicago slang all into one. Boom. And you hear people saying this stuff, I kind of just gave you a sum up of what people say. That's honestly a quick sum up of Chicago slang. If you go onto Twitter and you look up the Chicago Lingo Challenge and stuff like that, you'll see different videos of people giving you like a quick like conversation of how Chicago people speak, how we talk, how the slang flows together, stuff like that. And if you guys want, you can @me me on Twitter and send me a video of you trying the Chicago slang challenge, trying to use all these words into one. It's actually pretty fun because if you hear a whole conversation of Chicago, you actually probably would not understand what's going on unless you know what the terms mean. So it's actually pretty funny. You guys should all go watch those. It's like #Chicago Lingo Challenge. It's all these videos. So funny. And you guys like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about this video. Tell me if I helped you, if you know Chicago people, or if you know some terms. Tell me if I helped you. And tell me if you know other words. Comment those down below. Tell me what they mean, because I like to be up to date, and I think I'm pretty up to date on Chicago's lingo and what people say and stuff like that. And yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope it's very helpful to many people. So when you come to Chicago, you'll know what to say. And yeah, that's great. Alright, so you guys, once again, please like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want, come slide to my page more often. There you go, some Chicago lingo right there. So yeah, I hope you all have a nice day and try to use Chicago lingo. Okay, bye.
I'm ready for deathmatch, shout out to my stylists. My shorties, they own it, they blowin', keep scoring like that white boy on Dallas. This money keep